Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Astroneer. I am Zystars, that is me, and I just realized that I'm also a complete doofus. So when you go into the little thing here, the portable generator is right here, or small generator. I figured because it was producing 2Us that it was going to be pretty big, but it is very small. So once you click on it, you can then craft it from right here. You just drop a little bit of compound in your inventory. What does that say? Produced by the soil centrifuge. Good to know. And then I came over here and I dropped it onto the side of the building. So now the building, or this thing, I can throw some organic resources on there, and it will run the small generator until it runs out of power, which is pretty sweet. I don't need it running right now, but that does mean that I'm going to get some of that organic material. I also discovered a number of things. We got power cells, solar panels, canisters. There is a drill item. Where is it? Where's the drill? Here we go. This thing here, which we can hook onto the drill to increase the amount of the thick material it can go to. This one here, and it gets harder and harder on there, which is pretty sweet. There's dynamite for deforming the terrain. Where is it? Small trumpet horn. There was one other item. Boost mod, power cells. Inhibitor mod. Here we go. Allows a collection of resources while preventing terrain deformation. So I want that. But in order to get that, we need zinc and 1,000 bytes, which is pretty sweet because we have that now. So now that I know the generator is the way that it is, I'm going to turn that back on because it had totally drained all power from the base for some reason, which it shouldn't have, but the power was flashing on the base because the thing should pull only 1U. Oh no, it draws 2. It draws 2, and I'm not sure where the battery is. I don't see a battery indicator, but I don't know. We'll see. So let's grab some of this carbon material. Drop that onto my backpack, and let's see how this works. I might put a small storage container over here. Can I grab it? Yeah, no, we gotta do that. There we go. I don't know how long that's gonna work, but that thing is powering that now. And it's charging the battery wherever it is. I don't know. But the next thing we're supposed to do is hook up a battery. So let's come over here. Let's accept that. That gave us a battery. Stores 32 U's of power. The battery produces 1U. Oh, I see. It stores 32 and can push out 1U at a time. So, does it need to be on? No, it's got its own platform. I think for now, we'll stick it right here. That way we know if we need to put power. There we go. Now can we see it? Okay, there we go. It doesn't tell us how much power is stored, but it's got the little rings like the backpack does. Cool. Cool. And I should be able to build these now. I don't know where. Let's see. Canister, oxygen filter, tethers, printer, battery. Here we are. It takes zinc to build another one. Available on Slivia and Dussola. Completed battery backup. There we go. Now we've got a fully charged battery. So now we'll be able to see if we're running low on power or not. Which we will do with the research. Look how... Okay, so this is pulling this pretty quick. And now, if we do that, we can see that the research thingy is pulling power out of this thing at a pretty fast rate. Like, you would need a lot of these batteries to keep things going for a long period of time. Yeah. That's interesting. But there's a little bit of waste, right? So this produces 2 U's. It produces 2. That thing uses 2, and it's charging 1. There we go. Now it's charging back up. So, yeah. That's cool. That's pretty sweet. We're going to need a lot more carbon, and we're going to need some storage, which will probably get put right here. a medium storage to store all of the stuff on. So why don't we build that real quick? Medium platform doesn't go on that. Medium platform goes on this. Medium printer, oxygen. Oh, you know what we should do? Instead, we can take this. How to do it. If we... I don't know. Should I put one over there or just keep all the storage over here? I could even... No, I didn't see a spot to load the generator onto to make it work other than on the side of the thing here. I might move the storage over to the other side. That's an idea. Put the storage over here. That's an idea. Let's grab this. And we'll just have this thing be what we use to put all of my various storages on. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it right here. Right like that. Boom. Nice. All right, we'll drop that there. All right, here's what I finally ended up doing. Lots of this and that. Let's collapse that. One got a whole bunch of grass. We got the generator here. I did figure out you can put the generator on one of these, and it will continue functioning and providing power, which is sweet. Move the battery over here. We got this guy crafting. I use this as an extender, which actually I don't need to do now because I finished another mission. And a large platform we got here with our storage, the other two storages, which we've used most of the resin off of, which is pretty sweet. Now, we got a recipe for a power thing. Where's all that? Here we go. Power cells, small solar, wind turbine, battery. It said I had a power extender. Wrong button. Oxygen tank. Oh, here we go. Power extenders. But we need copper for that. Okay, so it's fine for now. All right, now this is the Exo Request Platform, a special rocket used to trade requested items for exo gear and cosmetics during designated time windows. So let's go put that up. Let's go see what that does. We got power over here. Sure. We'll just put it out of the way for now. Put it right. Yeah, we'll do it like that. All right, now let's wait. Oh, you don't hook it to power. Okay. Well, that's even better. Then we'll just put it right here for now. All right, so lab leak, radioaction, ionize, 14 days. Exocare initiative start. What does that mean? No rewards pending. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a rocket. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, okay. It wants debris bundle, small debris pack. It wants a medium debris pack. I don't have any of this. And whatever the hell that is. Okay, well, that's just going to have to sit because I don't have any of the stuff for that. There was a thing we were supposed to get, like a scrapper or something, but we haven't found that yet. Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh. That gained us... Oh, and we got Take a Bite now. That completed. Bonus is 500 bytes. Excellent. Okay, now, unlock and print a smelting furnace. Refine aluminum from laterite. Find and use research samples. Okay. Craft larger batteries. Unlock power cells, glow sticks, and dynamite. Discover a gateway. And we've got retooling active. boost mod for the terrain tool. Unlock and print and attach drill mod for the terrain tool. All right, well, what do we need for the furnace? Okay, so the melting furnace is right here. So you go into this little side research thing. You go down to the large printer. There's the large printer. There's the smelting furnace. So we need 1 compound and 2 resin. Do we have 1 compound and 2 resin? We have compound. I need to go get some resin. That took me for bloody ever. I'm not a huge fan of this research menu. I would like to see the research menu a little bit more intuitive, Mr. Game. Just because I mean, it's cool that it's a new way of doing things, and you know, it's novel. You know, it's its own thing. They got to try new stuff, right? Otherwise, how do you ever learn what is really going to work or not? But I'm not a huge fan of the interface. It's super clunky, and there's no search feature. Give me a search. Always, 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 when you have that many options, you need a search feature. Oh, okay, we're done. If you don't have a search feature, people are just going to get frustrated, and, you know. And it's not good when people are first learning your game that they're so frustrated they want to hang up the thing. Now, what I would also like to see is being able to pull resources from here to here automatically. Like, if it's connected to the power network, you shouldn't have to drag it across manually. That, I would also like to see that. And maybe there's something you can do. Oh, we got to unlock it first. And boom. Researched the smelting furnace. Sweet. Now, compound and resin. So, you also have the option of clicking stuff into here, and if you know the combination, it will automatically start the process. Oh, you know, it'll pull it out, and then you just gotta hit go. I love this 3D printing process. It is so neat. Oh. How much power does this pull? Draws 2 U's while active. Yeah, it's slowly pulling power. Now we could do this while it's going, just to kind of let it go, but I don't... Yeah, that'll keep it running faster. Because otherwise, what it's going to do while it's pulling its 2 U's, it's going to drain the battery, and then it's going to work at like half speed or something like that. It's pretty cool. Oh, wait, does that actually... Oh, look, it does go slower. That is way faster. Interesting. I'd like a better power source than just a small generator, but, you know, whatever. Is what it is. Okay, we have a smelting furnace. What do we need to put this on? Medium? Yeah, everything goes on a large. Well, for now, until we need more space, we can do this. There we go. No. Get that off of there. What? That's annoying. I guess that's going to stay there until... Oh! So this thing, if I want it to pull automatically, all I have to do is have one of these big ones, and it'll pull automatically. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That makes me want to put the medium constructor on here. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Draws 5 U's of power while active. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got that thing. Now, what else does it want us to do? Refine aluminum from laterite. Minerals are found underground or in rocky areas and can be refined using the smelter. So now it's just a matter of finding some laterite. So I guess I can go do that now? Okay, so apparently I found a region just popped up on the top that's called it caves. So I used the tool between the Alt button and the Control button and a little bit of the digging to create a little ramp so I could get down in here. Now I'm just at that little hole next to where all of that resin was. And let's see, we're gonna need to keep oxygen going. Right about there. Will it stick? Okay. Now we're in a cave, baby. Look at this. Let's see, we got some stuff. Ooh, what's this? Okay, we got some quartz. Quartz is cool. Let's get a little bit of that. You make glass with quartz, which there is a couple of things that I wanted to make earlier that I needed quartz for. Wow, there's a lot of it down here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, that's enough of that. So we got lots of, we got lots of quartz. Now, okay, let's, oh, oxygen. Let's put we need to put a tether, an oxygen tether down here. All right, now, if we come over here, we got something green. Oh, it's a research sample. Boom. Let's see. Whoa, there's all sorts of crap down here. Okay, there's a module. Oh, crap! I'm gonna get lost. Oh, no. Where's my oxygen? There's the quartz. Ah, crap. Yeah, I know. I don't see my ramp. I'm gonna die now. I'm stuck. Oh, no. I keep moving my mouse off my screen. Over here? Yeah, here we go. Oh, okay. I was looking for the light, and I couldn't see it because it was around the corner there. Okay. So there's a lot... Whoops. Look at all that shit. There's a lot of cool stuff over here. So let's put this over here so I can see it. Okay, that works. And then... That's the quartz. That's a drop-off, which I'd have to build another ramp, but I don't think that's necessary. So now that we have that, we can go... All right, let's see. What do we got here? Uproot to harvest seeds. Pop coral is hazardous. Okay. What's this? Laterite, aluminum material. Oh, there we go. I got one laterite. Can I fit another one on here? I think so. Okay. If I can't, I'll drop one of the quartzes. Damn it, I gotta quit doing that. See, the problem with this is as I'm moving my mouse around, sometimes it pops over to my second monitor. Most games stop it at the barrier of the window, but this one doesn't seem to do that. Okay, so this pop coral is everywhere. Do we have any more laterite? You know, it's possible if you dig down here, we would find more. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see how much power this pulls. Oh, okay, it's crafting it right there. Let's start the generator. It's still gonna pull from the battery because we don't have enough. But I don't have the stuff to make another generator, so it is what it is. If we only get one, we get one at a time. Okay, it's going. There we go. Smelting complete. Let's shut this off. And where did it put it? Did it stick it on the... Yeah, here we go. All right, refined aluminum. All right, let's go see what the mission thing says. Oh, what is this? Send via Exo Request Platform recovery rocket. Okay. All right, so now we get a medium storage for our. Whoa, jeez. Okay, that's the storages that we've been using. Oh my God, I can put it on my backpack. Well, that's good to know. We'll leave that in box form then. Because you can put those... So I wonder if it's everything you can put on the backpack. That's interesting. Okay, well, we got that done. That was cool, ladies and gentlemen. We got the furnace now. It takes a god-awful amount of power. Let's turn it on. We'll just let it run for now, and we'll see what happens. I don't necessarily want this on here. Only want that to cook up the stuff that's on here. I don't know if it will refine resin into anything. So that is a problem. We're going to need another one of these to use for just standard storage, but then we're going to need one empty storage. You just need lots of storages, ladies and gentlemen. You need lots of storage. Actually, let's just grab this now since we have it. We'll just boom. Oh. Here we go. We're going to need storage. This thing will be its own storage. We'll just drop things on here that we don't want to get refined. I don't think it'll pull... Well, no, it did pull out refining material off of here once already. I don't think natural compound... Whoops. I don't think the natural compound gets done like that, but just in case it does. We'll just pull all of this off, because we don't want that on there. And this thing is just going to smelt very, very slowly, I think, if we leave it. Okay, now we can do this. What's this? Oh, that's the aluminum. Those are my tethers, a beacon, aluminum. There we go. And that should give us some glass, because we're going to need that as well. So now we got some aluminum here, and we might as well leave that there. And we're going to have some glass, which is going to be pretty sweet. Now, this thing has already drained power from the battery. So we could get that moving. That'll speed things up just a little bit, because it pulls 5 power. So it is good that it still runs, even though it's low. It's going to be low on power. That's pretty cool, so that we don't have to worry about running out of power and then things just turning off. Like, it will actually run. It just runs really, really slow. So, excellent. Okay. What's next? Let's see. Moving and hauling. Print a tractor. Tractors and trailers are good for transportation. Arm yourself. Print an auto arm. Store a resource with an auto arm. Find and use research samples. Print small shuttle. Journey to different areas. Craft larger batteries. Require lithium from Vesania. So we're going to have to fly to a different place for that. That's interesting. So we're going to need to craft up like a shelter and stuff in order to take it with us. To land somewhere. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. What do we need to print a tractor? Let's see. That's probably on the large one. All right, I found it. There's a lot of different kinds of rovers on here. So the tractor's right here. Requires 2 aluminum to craft and 1,000 bytes. I'm interested in a tractor. Can tow limited number of trailers. Low power draw while active. Work vehicle with a built-in seat and rechargeable battery. Can tow limited number of trailers. All right, so let's grab... Oh, look at that. That glass is pretty. I was hoping you could, like, right-click or something. Was it 2? And then you make it in, oddly enough, the small printer. Rover seat. Tractor. Okay, we're going to get that going. Now, once this is done, they're going to give me a thingamadoo. And then we'll plug it into the base to power it. And I might want another generator. All right, unpack. Zoop. Moving in a hauling. There we go. There's the tractor. Can you pick it up? Nope. And let's plug it into the base. There's its battery. Okay, so it's got 4 ticks of battery. That's it. That isn't much. Does it have... Okay, it's got 2 slots, so I could stick a generator on the back of this. Okay, now with that mission, that gave me this, which gives me the schematic for a trailer and a trailer item. So it's given me a trailer, so let's grab you. We'll come over here. Okay, now... Unpack. Okay, so that's got 2 slots on it. For use with tractors and rovers can be combined to increase storage models to increase hauling capacity. Train length 1 out of 4. So how do you connect them? Oh, I guess you do hook them up with the thing there. You do hook them up with the power thing. Okay. Oh, look at this. And it keeps my oxygen up. Oh, look how fast the battery goes down, though. Okay. So without some sort of power unit, this thing's not going to get super far, but it's definitely going to be better than walking. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so we're going to need... I'm going to need a... what do you call it? I want to get a storage thing on here and on the front. Something for power. Maybe a generator. It's a little hard to control when you're backwards. Okay, how do we get off? There we go. All right, so now let's get you some power. There we are. Perfect. So now, if I'm not mistaken, we can grab you and hook you to here. Yeah. And then we can just have some grass hooked into it. It looks silly, but whatever. Oh, turn that off. Now, when we're out and about, when we need power, we can just charge it up. Now, that charged that fast on a 1U power setup, so this ought to be pretty good. Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to dork around with this a little bit, get some stuff built up, and run around with it. Next episode, we'll see what all this thing can do, which is pretty sweet. Excellent. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for a little bit more content, leave a comment in the comments section, and share the video with your buddies, because YouTube says sharing is caring. And as always, everyone, I do hope you enjoyed the episode, and you will have a great rest of your day.
And sit down.